Mitchell, and that means wrestling, high school wrestling, and we're in Laurel, Delaware, folks. And Southern Division matchup. We've done a lot of Northern Division. We've had Smyrna and Cape, and we've had Cape and Sussex Central. And tonight we have the rivalry, the Delmar Wildcats and the Laurel Bulldogs. Yes, we're here in Laurel, and Sean. And with me tonight is Superintendent Sean Larimore. And Sean, one of the last times I was around this place, probably in the 80s. Back when I wrestled in a new facility, a lot of changes, and but the biggest thing is the wrestling facility has been named after an old guy, the former coach here, Tom Fitzgerald, who passed away last fall. Talk a little bit about Tom Fitzgerald and how important it is to the wrestling community that you named the wrestling room after him.
Fitz was he was just a legend here at Laurel. What he did with the wrestling program was just unparalleled in his time here, and he just developed so many of our student athletes into great wrestlers. No less among them, than Tony West and Daryl Hastings and Terry Brown, Randy Brown, Ronnie Brown, and state champions go on and on. What he was able to do here. So last year, about this time, we had the dedication. We dedicated to Fitz, which is the wrestling room. Have a big plaque in there honoring him, and all his past fellow coaches in football and wrestling showed up to honor him last year around this time, and it was a great event.
And you mentioned Tony West, and Tony West, two-time state champion, maybe one of the pound-for-pound toughest hombres to ever come out of the state of Delaware on the wrestling mat and on the football field, who also passed away last fall to cancer. So two great Laurel wrestling legends, and a lot of memories. Two people like yourself and myself of those guys and wrestling here in the town of Laurel. Talk a little bit about Tony West. You played football with him, but what an outstanding wrestler he was too.
I played football with Tony. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. It was the year we turned everything around, made it to the state championship game, lost in double overtime to Delmar. And I can tell you that whole year I've never seen a better leader in my life. And I've been around some great leaders, but he was certainly one of them, if not the best. Tony could just motivate you. He would stand up and just start talking off the top of his head, and he would have you ready to run through a wall. He could just bring that same enthusiasm that he had to everybody. He made everybody else around him better. And I guess that's what you're supposed to do, right? That's the mark of a true leader. If you can make those around you or less than you at least come up and raise their level, and he did that each week, each match, each football game. Tony was able to do that. Saturday night we had a big event here in Laurel. Glory Days was sponsored by the Laurel Historical Society, where we honored all our great legacies. And when we talked about all the All-Staters, Tony was up there, of course, and I got a chance to speak about him and his accomplishments, and just bless his soul. He was just a great advocate for Laurel High Wrestling, and what he did on these mats for 2 years, undefeated over 2 years, was just phenomenal. And the way he won his last match, I know you know.
That was one of the greatest of all time.
Karate Kid.
Put his knee back in place, ran out, pinned him, and hopped off the mat and run for it. What a guy. And you talk about your state champs. All Laurel state champs were in the Tom Fitzgerald.
They were. We had an all-state picture of Carnestia Brackett. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I do. Yes.
But Carnestia, I made a point when I was delivering his intro, when his picture came up. Carnestia had to wrestle for 3 years under Daryl Hastings.
Right.
He was his understudy.
Right.
As a JV wrestler, essentially, for 3 years. He finally gets his opportunity his senior year, and he wins the state championship at the heavyweight division. Now, Daryl was a state champion wrestler, too.
Right.
Now, in this era of school choice, and this is what I brought up, how would we have kept a Carnestia Brackett in Laurel?
You wouldn't have. You'd probably gone to a Tech or a Seaford or a Delmar. Exactly, yeah. So, maybe not a state champ, but a good wrestler in his own right is your athletic director, Jerry Mears.
Oh, man. I always mess with Jerry. He used to be on those great Fitz teams in the mid-'80s. They beat the South, Smyrna South. They snapped that streak, I believe it was 1983.
That's correct.
And Jerry used to always have those tough matches with one of those two Leaguer brothers. I don't know, Mark Leaguer, I don't know the other name, but I remember Smyrna had those two wrestlers, the Leaguer brothers.
Yep.
And, Jerry took it to him that night.
I've always said Tom Fitz was the first one to figure out Smyrna and the hell of the South. So,
do that.
So tonight we have pretty good crowd here for the Hell of the South matchup. But if Laurel wins, they're in the conversation for Division II duels.
Well, hats off to Coach Blandon. Hats off to Coach Blandon because he made sure that he bulked up the schedule this year against heavy Division I opponents who we knew we had very little opportunity to beat. However, he wanted to make his team better for the tournament, for the conference tournament, and eventually for the state tournament. So hats off to him. We've been competitive, although the score has been on the other side at times, lopsided a little bit, but he's making these wrestlers better, and I'm so very proud of him.
So, folks, song going, thanks a lot. Laurel's going to warm up.
Make sure you mention the new light system.
Yeah, that's incredible. Folks, we're sitting there. You can see it on camera. They have, I don't know what you call them, but they're bright red lights, and that's what you see Laurel warming up in. It's not a problem with our camera. Those are the red lighting system they have.
And we've got a Bulldog logo, too, that floats around.
I saw that when I was warming up. So, folks, you're in for a treat. You might be able to pick that up on the camera. It might be a little too low to the map, but we'll hit the mat light here in a second. We're going to cut to commercial. I want to thank Superintendent Sean Larimore.
Thanks for having
Welcome. Thanks for having me back here at Laurel, and can't wait till next football season, bud.
All right, man.
All right, thank you.
Thanks,
so, folks, we're going to cut to a commercial, and we're going to be right back with the Delmar Wildcats and the Laurel Bulldogs.
This place is great. Actually, my entire place. Kids passes, fitness class.
Not right now.
How you been, man?
Good. Well,
Everything good?
so
How's
far,
the boy doing?
doing real well. Real well.
You won't know until you sign. We're at Laurel Concepts. We have 8 locations, a catering company and a food truck, right here on the Culinary Coast in southern Delaware, and we'd love to see you at one of our locations. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue in downtown Rehoboth, serving homemade pasta. Papa Grande's in downtown Rehoboth. Our treetop deck has the best happy hour around. And Matt's Fish Camp, located on Route 1 in North Bethany Beach, your classic seafood shack. At Sodell, we believe in beautiful, simple food and making the world a better place. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts.
And I'm Danae from Matt's Fish Camp.
Come check us out.
Matt's Fish Camp is the small local fish joint with 2 locations on Coastal Highway in North Bethany Beach and Lewis, where we serve up traditional coastal fare in a casual atmosphere with house specialties like colossal crab cakes, lobster rolls, and fried Ipswich clams, along with crowd pleasers like fish and chips, fried shrimp, and a daily selection of fresh caught fish. Matt's Fish Camp, serving up lunch and dinner 7 days a week, all year.
Locations in Bethany Beach and Lewis, Delaware. See you soon. Hi,
And welcome back to Laurel High School, folks. Laurel, Delaware. For the Laurel Bulldogs, are set to take on the Delmar Wildcats. Henlip South action. Another big Henlip South match this evening. Milford travels to Indian River. Winner takes the lead in the Henlip South, but Laurel, they have a shot to be in the conversation for the Division II duels, especially with a win here tonight. They've lost to Indian River, they've lost to Milford, but those are their only losses in the Henlip South. They also will have Cesar Rodney on their schedule this year. They've already wrestled Smyrna, so like Sean Larimore alluded to, Coach Jesse Glandon not afraid to step up the schedule and get ready for the end of the year. Delmar, coached by Alan Preston, former Delmar football player and wrestler, and now back as the head coach. I believe he's in his 3rd or 4th year here at the helm of Delmar. And folks, we're waiting for the Wildcats to come out, and we'll get our announcements underway. So, folks, it's going to be the Cats and the Dogs here in the Henlip South, and we'll cut to public address announcer Jerry Mears with the starting lineups here in a minute.
Shout out on here.
I want to thank, first of all, Jerry Mears for getting me set up here, and again, Sean Larimore. And Morgan Gordy is my camera lady tonight, and I appreciate her help. Laurel, I believe, manager here for the Bulldogs. And, folks, here we go. We're going to cut my mic, and we're going to hear the starting lineups for tonight's match, the Delmar Wildcats and the Laurel Bulldogs.
Rules may result in removal from the facility. Welcome to wrestling Laurel High School. Our opponents tonight are the Wildcats from Delmar High School. Delmar's coaches. Delmar's coached by Mr. Alan Preston and assisted by Antoine Trimble. J.R. Harmon, Laura Watts, Wayne Harris, Brandon Thompson. The Bulldog coaches are coached by Mr. Jesse Landon, assisted by Mike Allen, Josh Kazarowski, Marco Hernandez, Humberto Hernandez, and Jake Burwood. Now for the lineups. The 106-pound weight class. From Delmar, Isaac O'Neill. Laurel, David Elliott. The 113-pound weight class. From Delmar, Jamel Coates. From Laurel, Snyder Lewis. The 120-pound weight class. From Delmar, Devontae Hicks. From Laurel, Isaiah Jenkins. The 126-pound weight class. From Delmar, Sam O'Neill. From Laurel, it is Perfect Augustine or Rudy Boscu. 132-pound weight class from Delmar, Christian Lake. From Laurel, George Atkins. 138-pound weight class from Delmar, Tyler Wright. From Laurel, it will be Austin Venables or Gabe Graffery. 145-pound weight class from Delmar. Deval Patel from Laurel, Don Cooper. 152-pound weight class from Delmar, Isaac Brumley. From Laurel, Jason Goodman. 160-pound weight class from Delmar, Robbie Cadell. Or Colin Doyle from Laurel, Dalton Purdue. 170-pound weight class of the week, Robbie Cadell or Colin Doyle. From Laurel, Roman Enriquez. 182-pound weight class from Delmar, from Wire Free. From Laurel, Ray Deere, the Shield. 199-pound weight class from Delmar, Jamal Childs and Chris Elliott. From Laurel, Ray Sheed, the Shield. 220-pound weight class from Delmar, Jamal Childs and Chris Elliott. From Laurel, Mike Handy. In the 285-pound weight class, the big boy weight class from Delmar, Nate Gaines, and from Laurel, Kashad Gillespie. Now for Steve Drive for playing the national anthem.
And those are your starting lineups tonight, folks. Match is going to start at 220 pounds. Laurel, last time they were in the state duels, I believe they won the Henlopen South 2004. Prior to that, we talked about it with Sean Larimore earlier, was 1983, was the first team to beat Smyrna and break that stranglehold Smyrna had on the Henlopen South. And then Delmar, back in the 60s, the Delmar Wildcats, they were the team in wrestling here. They were the power in the conference. They have made a couple. Thank you. They have made a couple of state dual meet tournaments over the recent years. So, you know, pretty good bout here coming tonight with the Laurel Bulldogs and the Delmar Conference. We'll start at 220 pounds, folks, and we're going to see Mike Handy for the Laurel Bulldogs, and we'll wait to see who comes out for Delmar. Delmar weighing in two guys at 220 for 195. And it looks like this is going to be Jamal Childs coming out at 225. And Mike Handy for the Laurel Bulldogs. And Mike Handy, we had him as the player of the game back in football season when Laurel took on Lake Forest. So here we go, folks, 220-pound action. Laurel, Delmar, the Cats and the Dogs. Henlopen and South action here live on 302 Sports. Laurel in the red singlet. Woodbridge in the orange with the blue stripes. Shot double leg by Handy. Picks him up, takes him to the mat. Takedown Handy right away. Just 10 seconds into the match. Runs a half on the left side. And he has him to his back. Looking for the fall here. And that's the fall. Pin in 18 seconds for Mike Handy. And the Bulldogs are up 6-0. So we move to 285 pounds. Kashad Gillespie was in the rankings earlier in the season. Fell out with a loss at the, I believe at the tournament upstate. I'm not sure which one it was, possibly. And he's going to get a forfeit here, and that's going to put the Bulldogs up 12-0 to start tonight. So that's going to move us to 106 pounds, where Delmar, one of their better wrestlers on the team, probably their best wrestler, Isaac O'Neill, the junior, and he's up against David Elliott from Laurel. O'Neill was ranked to start the season as high as number 4 in the rankings. Dropped out after some losses at Milford Invitational. So here we go, folks, 106. In on a quick, slow single leg is Isaac O'Neill, looking to go backside. And Corder Nelson breaks away. Does Elliott. And another shot in. Little crash defense here by Elliott. O'Neill in deep. Looking to come up to the sub up. Goes for the hip, far hip. And that's going to be a takedown for Isaac O'Neill. He goes up 2-0 here at 106 pounds. First period action. And he throws in a cross body ride. Looking to break him down to the mat. And now he's getting the swipes, getting the backs. And that's a pin for Isaac O'Neill. Folks.
You want to zoom in a little bit. When they get across the mat, you can't see them. It goes blurry because the lights are so dim in here.
So we're getting the camera work fixed, folks. It's very dim in here. They got a great lighting system, but when they get across the mat, we can't see them because of the red tint. But here we go, up to 113 pounds. So we have Snyder Lewis for Laurel. And Jamal Copes. And Lewis in on a shot. Gets the takedown, looking for a half. And Copes looking to come around. Trips. Looking for his reversal. Not there. Comes out, gets the escape. We're 2-1 here in the first period at 113 pounds. And we're going to go out of bounds. Well, it's minute 30 on the restart. Two to 1 for Lewis of Laurel. Bulldogs lead in the team score 12-6. Shot by Lewis, not there. Stuffed by Copes. Looking to throw a headlock here. Looking for a little hip toss. Throws to the mat. No takedown yet. Gets the takedown. Getting the swipes. And referee down looking for a pin. Minute to go in the period. And there's a pin with a minute 1 by Copes. That's going to tie the team score up 12-12 between the Bulldogs and the Wildcats. So 4 matches, 3 pins and a forfeit so far, which is going to move us to 120 pounds. 120, folks, it's an all Henlopen Conference weight class. So 5 of the 6 ranked wrestlers are out of the Henlopen. None of these here tonight. We're going to see Isaiah Jenkins from Laurel. And it looks like Hicks from Delmar. So here we go, folks, 120-pound action. 12-12 is your team score, and we're going to get a caution on Jenkins. Jenkins was, I believe, a middle school conference champion his 8th grade year for the Bulldogs. Jenkins in on a double. Lift, takes him to the mat. Takedown, Isaiah Jenkins. He goes up 2-0. And looking power half now on the left side. And turns it, getting the swipes. Minute 30 to go in the first period. And there's another pin, 31 seconds. Folks, we've yet to get out of the first period. As Isaiah Jenkins, he gives the Bulldogs the lead, 18-12 after 120 pounds. 5 matches in, and nothing but sixes on the board so far. As you can hear, for two small schools, we have a pretty large and loud crowd here tonight. So we're going to move up to 126. Where for Delmar, Sam O'Neill, and for the Laurel Bulldogs, Woo Boscu. And folks, we'll have an outstanding wrestler at the end of the night. We'll talk to him, and we'll talk to the winning coach after the match. Boscu in, duck under, goes behind, takes him to the mat, takedown. Boscu goes up 2-0. Folks, sorry about the blur on the camera. That's not the camera person's fault. That is just the lighting here in this gym, as we have red lights on a red mat. Boscu puts a boot in, looking to go banana split, trying to get some swipes. O'Neill able to get to his belly, and we're going to have a potentially dangerous hold. Stop the action with 1:29 left in the first period. Boscu's leads 2-0. Cradle off the whistle by Boscu. No swipes yet. Needs to get the bottom man inside, get the belly down. Unless the referee is counting to himself, I have yet to see him count any back points. He's down there looking for the pin. Minute to go here in the first period at 126 pounds, and there's a pin for Wu Boscu as the Wildcats. The Bulldogs are up 24-12. And we'll move to 132 pounds. So not a single match out of the first period yet as we move to 132. Well, for Delmar, we're going to see Christian Layton. And for the Bulldogs, George Atkins. (24-12), the Bulldogs lead. There we go, Atkins and Layton. Shot attempt stuffed. There's a pass by Atkins. No shot there. Reshot by Layton. And both wrestlers on the edge bring it back to the center. Only 20 seconds going here in the first period. We're at 132 pounds. Both wrestlers tie up. No serious shots yet by either of the wrestlers. We go to 1:20 to go here in the first period. Shot to them by Layton. And Atkins circles back to the middle. That's correction, folks. This is Perkins Augustin for the Bulldogs. And he's in on a double leg shot. Lifts him up. Takes him back to the mat. Takedown for Augustin. He goes up 2-0 here in the first period. And escape player by Layton. 2-1. Augustin with 30 seconds to go here in the first period at 132 pounds. Both wrestlers on the edge. Under 10 seconds to go here in the first period. 2-1. Perkins looking to put him under. Not there. Takes a shot. Double leg. Lifts. Takes him down with 2 seconds. And he's going to get a 4-1 lead for Perkins Augustin for the Laurel Bulldogs. He leads 4-1 as we go to the second period. And Augustin's going to defer, and Layton's going to take bottom. 4-1, second period. Our first match into the second period tonight here, folks. The Bulldogs lead 24-12 in the team score. Layton attempts to switch off the whistle, not there. Augustin gets the cross wrist. Augustin gets the leg on the inside and gets it back out, goes back behind. Minute 30 to go here in the second period. Augustin leading 4-1. The late takedown there, 2 seconds to go in the period, at the end of the first period. Augustin with a ball on the left side, and no anchor on the far side. He's going to need that. He gets the wrist, and comes out front too far. Looking to go back behind. Now he has a near side cradle, heading the side, and he's got it locked up, folks. Augustin, he's looking for the pin here. Minute 10 to go in the period. And it's going to be 3 back and an escape by Layton. Layton's shot. Takes a shot as he comes up. It's going to make the score 7-2. Second period. And Augustin goes to takes the Russian arm 2-on-1. Takes it to a single leg, jacks it up. Takes him to the mat. Gets the takedown 9-2. Looking for the backs, not there. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Under 15 to go here in the second period. Layton rises up to all fours, taken back down to the mat by Augustin. 3 seconds to go in the period. And we're going to go out of bounds with a minute 5.5. Excuse me, 1 second, 1.5 seconds on the restart, with Layton still in the bottom position. And we're at caution, not properly set up as Augustin. And that's the end of 2 periods here, folks. So we're moving to the third period. Augustin will have choice, and he's going to take neutral. He leads 9-2. Layton forces the collar tie. Augustin pushes it away. And we have a whistle stopping action. I'm not sure what happened. Augustin stood straight up. The referee blew the whistle as Layton was shooting. I don't know if there's something in his eye or he pointed to his forehead. So here we go. Minute 45 to go, third period. Augustin tries an ankle pick. Not there. Shot by Layton. Front headlock by Augustin. Goes to a cradle off the front headlock. Takes it to a single. Here on the near side edge of the mat. 2 takedown by Augustin, and we're out of bounds. He goes up 11-2. Augustin with a physical trip and takedown. He's now built the major decision. He's going to put him back up with a minute 24 to go on the whistle. Augustin up 11-3, has the major built. Shot by Augustin, not there. Minute 10 to go in the third period at 132 pounds. Augustin in on double leg, gets the takedown, goes up 13-3. Coach Jesse Glennon yelling, we need a turn here. 45 seconds to go. Brings him over with a hazard roll, no swipe, so. Approaching 20 seconds to go in the match. Guston leads 13-3. And now he's looking to go power half, not there. Layton comes to all fours. And Augustin's going to cut him. 9-point lead with 10 seconds to go. Shot by Augustin. On the edge, can't get the takedown. Layton now backing away, and that's how the match is going to end, with Perkins Augustin leading, winning 13-4, getting the major decision for the Bulldogs. So we move to 138 pounds, where the the Wildcats will send out Tyler Wright. And this will be Atkins. This will be George Atkins coming out at 138 pounds for the Bulldogs. Here we go, 138-pound action with the Laurel Bulldogs leading 28-12. Shot. Flip pulled over by Atkins. Wright able to resettle. Can't get behind. And a standing mixer not there, looking for a side headlock. They go out of bounds. Minute 41 to go in the first period. 138 pounds. 0-0 here between Atkins and Wright. Shot by Wright. Got him on his hip. And reaches up for the half Nelson. No takedown yet. And he gets the 2 as he goes ahead 2-0 with a minute 20 to go in the first period. And comes back out front. Atkins in on a leg. Pulls it back inside to the center of the mat, looking to trip on the inside. He gets the reversal, and now he's got him in trouble. He's got him to his back. He's getting the swipes. Under a minute to go in the first period. And Wright able to get to the edge. .45 seconds to go here in the first period. Right shoulders, they are inbounds now. And there's the pin with 34 seconds left to go in that first period. Atkins gets the pin, and the Bulldogs go up 34-12. And Coach Preston, he wants to talk to the referee about whether or not they were on the out of bounds. So that's what they're discussing here at the head table, whether or not right shoulders came back inbounds. And coach goes back to, and he's going to get a warning for the misconduct, but here we go on to 145 pounds. For the Bulldogs, John Cooper and Deval Patel for the Wildcats. Here we go, 145-pound action. Patel in on a double leg shot, drives through, goes to the edge, comes again, drives through a second time. Chin whip attempt here by Cooper. They go out of bounds, and the takedown as Patel drags the toes and gets the 2. 2-0 Patel. Minute 46 to go here in the first period at 145 pounds. Cooper comes to his feet right away. Patel trying to get a boot in, and we're going to get a potentially dangerous. Patel trying to get the boot in as Cooper comes to his feet, brings him back to the mat. And on the edge, minute 30 to go here, and they go out of bounds with a minute 29 on the restart, with Patel leading 2-0. Cooper comes up, reaches back for a headlock, not there. Patel looking for the mat return. Front trip, goes back to the mat. Patel has him to his back, but we're on the edge. Cooper trying to step over. And Patel takes it out of bounds. Still in control with a minute 12. Cooper comes to up to his feet. Patel gets the leg in on the left side. Cooper looking to turn in. Nothing there. Patel now has a boot in on the left side. Now he's going to look to work the top side with a half and a wrist. Under a minute to go, first period. Laurel fans reacting to the hard crossface. And out comes Cooper. Gets the reversal. And he ties it up 2-2 with 40 seconds to go. Now looking to run a half Nelson. Under 30 to go here in the first period. 2-2, Patel and Cooper. Ten seconds to go. Cooper looking to run that half on the right side. Has Patel able to hip up, look away, no turn. And under 5 to go here in the period. And that's how the end of the first period goes. 2-2 between Cooper and Patel. And it's going to be Laurel choice. And he's going to defer. Cooper will defer to Patel. Patel will take bottom. And so we take a 2-2 score into the second period. Folks, Friday night we'll have interconference action as the Smyrna Eagles, the #1 team in Division I, will travel south to Milford, the #1 team in Division II. We'll have that action Friday night from Milford High School. Joining me will be Trey Mitchell, assistant coach at Caesar Rodney High School. As we'll bring you the two top teams in one in Division I, one in Division II. Overall rankings, Smyrna ranked #1 in the state overall, and Milford ranked #2. Patel elevates, flips out, comes around behind. He goes up 4-2 and gets boots in right away. Got both boots in. And now looking to go top side, little high half action as Cooper sits through. And got the high half looking for the wrist on the other side. Patel, long range here. He's a lot of leverage. Coach Allen Preston yelling for him to go to the power half as he's got the boots in. The boots come out. He's a little high. Gets the leg back in and resets. And Cooper looking to roll into him. He's going to get the reversal, it looks like, as he turns in. And he's going to turn him, get the reversal, and take him to his back with under a minute to go. Patel quickly gets back to his stomach. 4-4 between Cooper and Patel. .40 seconds to go here in the second period, and we're going to get an illegal hold. Full Nelson by Cooper, and referee right on it. So that'll give a point to Patel. He'll go up 5-4 and still in the bottom position, defensive position. Referees, I had the wrong name here. This is Gabe D. and Gamferade from Laurel as they bump the guy up here. And he's going to give him the escape. 6-4. Patel, shot by Patel, turns his back. With 7 seconds to go here in the second period. And that's how the second period ends. 6-4 with Patel's lead. It'll be choice. And I'm struggling with this name here, folks. It looks like it is DeGraffenreid. Or DeGraffenreid. 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Pulls him back on top of himself. Now he's got the reversal tied up. He's getting swipes. He's got the 3 backs. Patel looking like he might come out with a headlock here from bottom. He does. Patel gets the reversal, puts him to his back. Now he's getting the swipes. Minute 30 to go here in the third period at 145. 3 back. Patel working a cross-face cradle. He leads 10-9 with a minute to go here in the third period. And now he switches off. He's got the cross-face cradle. Looking to jump sides and pull it back. And pulls it back. Can't get him exposed. The graphic grade breaks the cradle. The wrestlers come to their feet. They're on the edge. They're out of bounds. No change. Patel will return with 36 seconds to go here in the third period, leading 10-9. And we have a locked hands on Patel. That's going to tie the match up with 31 seconds to go. So we're 10-10, 31.9 seconds to go here at 145 pounds. Patel still in the top position. Puts the boot in as they come to their feet. Cooper looking to reach over. High half by Patel. And Patel in trouble. 10 seconds to go here in the match. He's still in control. Could get the defensive pin. Gets the reversal. 4 seconds to go. Getting the swipes. And Gabe, the Gavin Reed, he pulls out the late reversal and back points for the 15-10 lead. Win at 145 pounds. And that's going to give the Bulldogs a 37-12 lead and move us to 152 pounds. And for Delmar, we have Isaac Brumley. And for Laurel, we'll have Chase Flippin here at 152 pounds. And action underway. A much faster pace you can see here in the Henlopen South Wrestling. Flippin looking to go behind. Got the crossface. Brumley locked in on the leg. They're able to get him to his hip. Flippin needs to step over, get his two, and he gets it, gets the takedown. Flippin leads 2-0 for the Bulldogs. And Brumley reaches back for the head, almost getting the reverse cradle as they go out of bounds. Minute 16 on the restart with Flippin leading 2-0. Henlopen Conference Southern Division action tonight, folks. We've shown the Henlopen North some love. Now tonight we're in the Henlopen South on the western side of the county. These two schools about maybe 10 miles apart, 10, 12 miles apart from one another. Huge rivalry in the Henlopen South. Under a minute to go here. Flippin leads 2-0. Working a cross-face cradle. Looks like he has it locked up. Pulls it over. Gets the swipes here. 45 seconds to go. Referee holding 3 back for Laurel. And there they are, 5-0 Flippin with 20 seconds to go in the first period. Laurel Bulldogs looking for a win and looking to get in the conversation, maybe an at-large berth in the Division II state duels. Haven't been there since 2004. The coach in 2004, Tom Pavia, now the head coach at Lake Norman in North Carolina. Part of that, the only North title by Laurel was Tom Fitzgerald, as we talked about. The Fitz is what the new wrestling room is named in honor of Tom Fitzgerald. He passed away last fall to cancer. Brumley brings him back down to the mat. Now looking to work up half on the near side. Now he's going near leg. As he does that, Flippin gets in on a leg, pulls him off, brings him out front, coming up on a single leg. Brings him up in the air and over, gets the reversal, and the swipes. Minute 20 to go. Flippin looking for the fall here at 152 pounds. Needs to tee off, a little two parallel. And Brumley reaches up and trying to pull the head over. Can't do it. Now side headlock by Flippin. And as the side headlock has it tight, 53 seconds to go. And gets the fall in the second period. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. And Chase Flippin, he puts the Bulldogs up 43-12 as we'll move to 160 pounds. Where the Bulldogs will send out Dalton Purdue, I believe he's a freshman. So out comes Dalton Purdue for the Bulldogs. And he'll be taking on Colin Doyle for Delmar. So here we go, 160 pounds, Purdue and Doyle. Purdue in the red for the Laurel Bulldogs, Doyle in the blue for the Delmar Wildcats. 43-12, the Bulldogs lead. Bulldogs looking to return to the Division II state duels. And here we go, who gets height here? And I will come back out and around as Dalton Purdue. He gets the takedown and leads 2-0 with a minute 30 to go in the first period at 160 pounds. Remember, folks, we after the match, we'll cut to a commercial and we will come back with the outstanding wrestler of the night, and we'll talk to the winning coach. Purdue with a cradle, and Doyle will break the cradle and brings him back down to the mat. Minute 10 to go, first period action. Purdue looking to go out front, looking for a mixer. .30 seconds to go here in the first period. Purdue leading 2-0. And pulls him back to the mat. Boyle looks in. Purdue takes him to his back. And Eric gets one. Gets a second. Now he's getting the swipes. 14 seconds to go. And Purdue's going to get three back here. Now looking for the pin, but time expires. He'll get three back. Purdue will go up 5-0 heading into the second period. Both teams, fairly young teams here. I know the Wildcats with quite a few freshmen in their lineup. So that's going to be two back on that, as he never got a 5 count off. So it's going to be 4-0 Dalton Purdue. He's on bottom here. Second period. Folks, you're on 302 Sports. We're in Laurel, Delaware. At Laurel High School for the Delmar Wildcats and the Laurel Bulldogs. Purdue comes to his feet, and Doyle looking to pull him back, pulls him back on top of himself, and Purdue able to get the reversal to take a 6-0 lead, and unable to get him to his back. Minute 45 to go in the second period. Purdue with a half on the left side, looking to step out. And looking for the turn here. Minute 30 to go, second period. And Purdue, he got him exposed. He's getting the count. And the pin in the second period. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Dalton Purdue gets the pin for the Bulldogs. They go up 49-12. And they'll move us to 170 pounds, where we're going to see Roman Henriquez. Roman Henriquez for the Bulldogs. And Robbie Cadell for Delmar. Goes to Makata, high single takedown, looking for a cradle. And Enriquez, he's up 2-0. He's got a half on the left side. He's got it deep. But Cadell able to get that, break out of it, comes back to his feet, and they go out of bounds. Minute 27 on the restart, 2-0, Enriquez. And Cadell works up to his feet. Enriquez brings him back to the mat with a big mat return. Little ball and chain, looking for the reverse hook here. 53 seconds to go, looking to get the turn, and just rolls him through. And stacks him up, getting the swipes. And turns it over to a half, looking for the pin here. 38 seconds to go in the first period. .25 to go in the period. Nice bridge back to his belly by Cadell. And Enriquez gets the 3 back. He's up 5-0 with 20 seconds to go in the first period. Another mat return by Enriquez. And Cadell looking for a Peterson. Just got the outside leg. Needs to get turned into that inside leg. As we said, the Bulldogs have already lost to Indian River Indians, and the Milford Buccaneers are the number 1 and 2 team in the Henlopen South. I believe they have wins over Lake Forest and Woodbridge. 2 minutes on the clock, second period. And breaks him back to the mat, does Enriquez. And now he's looking to go back that ball and chain. Enriquez with a half on the right side. Cadell fights it off. Minute 15 to go here in the second period. Coach Jesse Glennon telling him to cut him with 50 seconds to go here in the second period. And as he goes to let him up, Cadell gets right to his legs. They run him out of bounds. No change. And Cadell's going to give him the free cut here. The free release. Give him the point. 5-1, second period. Snap down attempt by Enriquez, not there. And both wrestlers come back to the center. Side headlock by Cadell. Can't get it hip through. And as he does, Enriquez throws a boot in on the right side, and he's going to get a takedown with 4 seconds to go in the second period to go up 7-1. And that's the end of the second period. And Enriquez is going to take bottom, leading 7-1 here in the third. 2 matches left after this, folks. We're at 170 pounds. Laurel Bulldogs leading 49-12. Enriquez comes to all fours, reaches over the head, throws him to his back, gets the reversal, looking for the pin. Plenty of time left in this match, minute 45 to go. Cadell able to fight off another. Fights off his back again. Referee holding 3 back, gets the 3. Enriquez up 12-1 with a minute 30 to go. Reversal by Cadell as they go out of bounds. Oh, he's going to call it neutral. 12-2, Enriquez. 51 seconds to go in the match. Arm drag attempt by Enriquez, not there. Side headlock, jack lock by Cadell, looking to throw it through. And comes back the other way, gives up the takedown, 14-2. And that's how the match ends, 14-2 for Roman Enriquez of the Laurel Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs lead 53-12, heading into 195 pounds. And great show of sportsmanship by Cadell. Great match. And we're going to move to 182 pounds, where Ramir DeShields from the Laurel Bulldogs and Morgan McGuire Free from Delmar. So here we go, folks, 182. Shot by DeShields. Takes him to his back with an arm trapped. And Morgan McGuire Free steps over. Going to get the reversal. 2 back for DeShields. Reversal, then an escape. 5-2. DeShields here. Double leg shot by DeShields. Ramir up, Ramir DeShields up 7-2. We're at 182 pounds. Shields comes out front, minute to go in the first period. And he's going to give him the cut. And makes it 7-3 with 48 seconds to go. DeShields in the lead. High cross goes, brings him back to the mat as he goes behind. 9-3. 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Ramir DeShields leads 9-3. And DeShields gets up, walks away, gives up the point with 5 seconds to go. 9-4. And DeShields is going to defer his choice. And Free takes down. And DeShields is going to give him the free release here. That makes it 9-5. DeShields with a couple takedowns in this match. High crouch attempt, not there. Double leg shot to go to the edge. Free tries to go around, and they're out of bounds with 1:53 to go in the second period. A lot of points on the board between these two teams tonight, folks. Both teams coming out firing. Fast-paced action. Henlopen in Southern Division. Wrestling down here in Laurel. DeShields drops down to a double. Gets the takedown, looking for the pin, and gets the pin. 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Ramir DeShields with the pin for the Bulldogs. And they go 59-12. So we move to our final match of the night, folks. 195. Rashid DeShields and Jamal Childs. So here we go, 195 pounds, last match of the night. Or stick with us at the conclusion. After our commercial, we'll come back with the outstanding wrestler of the match. And it appears Coach Jesse Glandon of the Laurel Bulldogs. Side headlock by Childs. Go behind by DeShields. Lifts, returns him to the mat, gets the takedown. 2-0. Oh, DeShields loses position. Childs gets on top. He's got him in a bad way with 1:25 to go. Now DeShields able to flip through, brings him to his back. And should have a score of 5-4 with holding back points here for DeShields. Approaching a minute to go in the first period. And there's 3 back for DeShields. He goes up 7-5. Childs reaching back, looking for a reverse cradle here as he reaches back, but can't get it. 36 to go. DeShields able to get his head back out. Shields with a cross wrist. And now looking to jump sides with a half. And comes back to this side with a side headlock. He's getting more backs here, 20 seconds to go. And 3 back and a reversal by Childs. Now he's running half with a second to go and not going to get it. 10-7 is your score at the end of one period. Like I said, these two teams throwing the points up on the board. 17 points in 2 minutes there by these two wrestlers in our last match of the night. And DeShields is going to take bottom position. Second period, 10-7 to Shields. Oh, DeShields reaches back for the head. And Child's unable to capitalize on that. It looks like he's doing some good cement mixer. Loses the chin. Comes back out front. Gets back. Gets a boot in. No change. Minute 30 to go here in the second period. Elbow roll attempt by DeShields. Looking to step over. Does step over. Now out running the front running half is Childs. Got it deep with a wrist on the far side. Minute 10 to go in the period. Stacks him up. Gets the count. Able to break free. DeShields, he gets two back. Comes out, but then right back around underneath with under a minute to go. Now DeShields comes out, and he's going to get a reversal. He's got that arm trapped. 28 seconds to go, and gets the pin. 3 minutes and 34 seconds. That's our final battle of the night, folks, as the two teams will shake hands. With Laurel lead winning 65-12. The Laurel Bulldogs now putting themselves in the conversation for a Division II dual at-large berth. Be the first time since 2004. It will come down to a committee decision, and they put themselves in the argument. Folks, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to go back with head coach Jesse Glandon of the Laurel Bulldogs, and then the wrestler of the night. So, folks, we'll be right back.
Solo Concepts is the premier restaurant group in Southern Delaware. We have 8 restaurants from Lewis all the way down to Fenwick. We have a catering company, a food truck, a soda company, a film company, and a management and a consulting company. We believe in beautiful, simple food. We like to develop the people we work with, and at the same time we have a little bit of a higher mission, and we're trying to make the world a better place. And we have a group of people that every day wake up and they get after, and they're all focused on one thing, and they're trying to make a great company, and we're trying to make the Culinary Coast a national focus for the United States as a food destination. I think we've done a really good job of that in the past few years. The daily grind of the restaurant can be very difficult. You're dealing with alcohol, food, and people. Those are 3 highly volatile things. So sometimes it's better to have a little bit of a higher calling, a little bit of a higher purpose, that as a group we're trying to get together, stick together, and be about something. And for us, it kind of gets us through the hard seasons and the hard times that we can rely on each other. We have about 150 full-time year-round employees, and then every season we hire, I think this year we hired about 270 people. So we have 270 seasonal people spread out throughout the whole county. And for me, it's great. And some of these people started out as 15-year-old busboys working with us, and now they're lawyers and doctors and business executives throughout the world, and they still come back and they have a relationship with us. So it's been a really nice experience for us that we're so connected to the community, and we can develop people on so many different levels. We want to support the people that we work with. We want all of our employees to have what they need to grow and be professional. And we may open 10 more restaurants. We may open 100 more restaurants. But all we know at the end of the day is we want to stick together, and we have a great group of people, and I'm really proud of them. I'm proud of everybody. This is a really trying year, and it's a testament to the team that Matt put together that we flourished after the tragedy. And the stronger and better we can make Southern Delaware, the better our restaurants are going to be.
And welcome back, folks. I'm here with the winning coach, Laurel head coach, Jesse Glandon. And Jesse, the one thing I got to say is a little bit of difference between, we've been doing Henloop and North, Henloop and South. At least this match tonight, man, they came out firing. We're having matches with 17 points on the board at the end of the first period. Talk a little bit about the fast-paced action we saw here tonight.
Hey, you know what? This is an interesting situation where I was actually back there trying to calm them down, as opposed to getting my guys ready to go. When it's a crosstown rival like Delmar, there's not much a coach needs to say or do. It's just kind of let them get out there and let them do their thing, and that's what they did tonight. They were firing on all cylinders.
This win tonight puts you number 3 in the Henlopen South. You've already met the top 2. You've already met Milford. You've already met Indian River. They're wrestling tonight. But this has to definitely, with the win over Caronville, this has to put the committee in a position to start thinking about the Laurel Bulldogs' return to the Division II duels.
That's been our goal from the very beginning. I've been unapologetic about the fact that we want to get into the Henlopen or the state dual meet tournament, and that's been our goal, and that's what we're striving towards. We got Tech and Dover this weekend. I think we can put up an impressive win, hopefully, on one of those 2 teams, and then I think Woodbridge next week is really the one we got to look at.
Talked to Sean Larimore, your superintendent, before the match, and he talked about how you toughened up your schedule this year. You're wrestling the big dogs in the Henlopen Conference. Yeah. Talk a little bit about how that is preparing your guys for this run late in the season.
Well, this is what we ran into last year. We had, I'm just going to call it a little bit of a softer schedule, and then when we ran into that meat grinder of a Henlopen Conference tournament, my guys, I think we got a little bit barnstormed. So this year we had it in our heads that we're going to go ahead and we're going to take on the best teams out there that we can get our hands on. So we've wrestled the Smyrnas. We're going up against the Dovers. We have Cape coming up. We want to be battle tested when we get in that conference tournament. We don't want any surprises.
You had a couple guys out here tonight, especially we had some very physical. I noticed you've gone after the football players
a little bit.
I saw some of those names. We covered them twice this year. But some athletic guys, and if these guys can, in the next 3 weeks, get some of their technique down, they could be surprising people in these 182s, these 170s, the people we don't know about yet.
Yeah, you're not kidding, and I like that. I like that we're down here, and I like that we're kind of tucked away in a corner.
Right.
Because some of these kids, it's like literally I watch it every day. I'm watching them get better. And when you got athletes like this, it's really just honing in what they already have. And applying that, I guess almost like you got to regulate their athletic ability at some point,
right,
to fit within the wrestling realm. But yeah, those kids are the first day of practice. I'm telling them where to put their foot on the line.
Right.
That's where we were. So where we are now, I couldn't be happier.
So probably I have to say maybe a little bit of the resurgence of Laurel's, not just Jesse Glandon, but it's that Caesar Rodney background. One of the many coaches here in the Henlopen Conference, used to the tough schedule, used to what we saw there tonight, the hard-nosed wrestling. That's what you guys came through. You, Rigby, Aaron Harris, these 3 head coaches and a bunch of assistant coaches out there, and just bringing that CR style to another school. Is that what you intended when you came here?
Very conscious effort to do that. It was a very conscious effort to do that. My first tournament that I wrestled in, I had a PA state champion.
Right.
And the Williamsport Top Hat tournament, the first 11 guys I wrestled my freshman year were all out of state. So I see the value in getting competition that's, maybe we're not quite ready to jump into it with both feet, but you know what? I know what I have with my guys. I know I have guys that are not going to quit out there no matter what, because we've seen the best.
Okay, folks, we're going to cut to commercial. We'll be right back with our outstanding wrestler of the night, with the quick pin, Isaiah Jenkins. We'll have him and an interview with him coming up here in about 2 minutes. We'll be right back, folks.
Thank you.
Your dream wedding reality.
Yep.
Expertly taking care of all the food and service details so you don't have to. Our professional team will work with you to create a one-of-a-kind event, whether it be
on the beach, farm to table, or at your home. Whatever the venue or occasion, Plate Catering is here to help you make it the best it can be.
Plate Catering from Sodell Concepts. Check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer of Sodell Concepts.
And I'm Jen Myers of Plate Catering.
And we'd love to invite you to check us out for your wedding or next event.
At Plate Catering, it's our mission to make your dream wedding a reality. Expertly taking care of all the food and service details so you don't have to. Our professional team will work with you to create a one-of-a-kind event, whether it be
on the beach, farm to table, or at your home. Whatever the venue or occasion, Plate Catering is here to help you make it the best it can be.
Plate Catering from Sodell Concepts. Check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer of Sodell Concepts.
And I'm Jen Myers of Plate Catering.
And we'd love to invite you to check us out for your wedding or next event.
At Plate Catering, it's our mission to make your dream wedding a reality. Expertly taking care of all the food and service details so you don't have to. Our professional team will work with you to create a one-of-a-kind event, whether it be
on the beach, farm to table, or at your home. Whatever the venue or occasion, Plate Catering is here to help you make it the best it can be.
Plate Catering from Sodell Concepts. Check us out.
And welcome back, folks. I'm here with tonight's outstanding wrestler, Isaiah Jenkins. Isaiah, 120-pounder, with the quick pin tonight early in the match, kind of setting the tone following the pin at 220 and the forfeits and the matches coming in. You kind of put it, set your team up for this big win here today. And talk a little bit about your match going in and, the big rivalry match. What were your thoughts heading into this match?
At first, I didn't know what to expect. When the match had first started, I had shot early before the whistle was blown. And then after that, every time I would shoot, he started to stumble. And then after I had got my pin, I guess the team had got hyped up, and everybody started to improve as we wrestled through.
Now, we don't get down to the Southern Division very much. We've been covering mostly Northern Division action, the big matches. And talk a little bit about, this is a huge, Western Sussex County has huge rivalries, and Delmar and Laurel, it's one of the big ones. Talk a little bit about the rivalry, and did you guys circle this date on the calendar? How important was this match, and why was this match big with the Delmar Wildcats?
This match was important to us because last year they had beat us, and now we're in our building, and we didn't want to lose. So
Laurel Bulldogs, the last time they were in the Division II state duels, 2004. So we're talking a decade ago since you guys have been. Your team has to be in the argument to be in those duels again. How great would that be? Second-year coach Jesse Glannon and this young team getting to go to those Division II duels with all the other top teams in the state in Smyrna's gym, an atmosphere that I'm sure you've never seen before.
As a freshman, I wouldn't know what to expect.
Now, last year you were the middle school conference champion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So 120, you're in a pretty stacked weight class. So going into the Hell Conference, you have zero room for error.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next 2.5 weeks? What's your mindset? What's your approach? You got 5 guys in the conference that are ranked top 6 in the state. So talk a little bit about your mindset.
And keep training, work hard, and give it my all.
Okay, Isaiah Jenkins, he is our outstanding wrestler of the night for the Laurel Bulldogs. And folks, I'm Benny Mitchell for 302 Sports. Have a good night.